All right, my bad. All right, I'm just gonna, so I'm off the internet and I'm just gonna see, can someone kick this guy out who's asked me to do a backflip? Remove, you're gone. Okay, so, yeah, so basically, hopefully I am not lagging anymore. Damn, am I? Y'all tell me if I'm lagging. Am I lagging? No lag, okay. So what I did was I turned off the internet, sorry. I'm gonna restart this verbally. Okay, so check this out. The Mavericks apparently have this guy running their front office named Halabas. His nickname is Bob, and his last name is Vulgaris. He's the greatest NBA gambler of all time, and Mark Cuban is very impressed by him. And Cuban gave him all this power. He's basically been the GM for 3 years, and none of us knew about it. And so The Athletic just reported this, and it was a crazy story. Like, all the moves that they said this guy has made, and like during the draft this year, all of the scouting department joined the draft via Zoom. Like, they were all on Zoom. And when they all jumped on the Zoom during the draft for the Mavericks, this guy, Bob, was in the room sitting next to Mark Cuban. And they were like, why is he there? And we're the scouts. Like, we know basketball. We've been on the road all year. Like, why is this random dude, like, in the draft room, right? And so this guy has been the GM, basically, for 3 years, and none of us knew it. And Luka hates this guy, apparently. The guy doesn't know how to talk to players, all this stuff. And so there are people around the league who are concerned that Luka is going to leave, and that Luka, his relationship with the Mavericks is going in the wrong direction, basically. And when I read this article, look, I was shocked that this guy has been running the team that I've never even heard of. I mean, like, he's been on the Bill Simmons podcast. He's a sports gambler, but he's not like a front office guy. Like it was the craziest thing. If you go read this article, I said out loud while reading it, what? Like, multiple times. Like, this was the craziest thing. Now, the one good move he did was trade for Seth Curry, but he also was in charge of, like, trading. So check this out. This random sports gambler guy, he tells Rick Carlisle who to put in the game, what starting lineup to have, and he tells him exactly what his rotations are. This guy tells Rick Carlisle, the coach, what to do. This random sports bettor guy. And Mark Cuban loves him. And so, but honestly, my big takeaway at the end of it, although this article had a lot of things that made me go, ultimately, I think none of this came out before they blew the 2-0 lead to the Clippers. Honestly, I think this is the nature of when you lose in the first round and you have a superstar like Luka Doncic, you're going to have the media reporting, drama and reporting a rift between the star and the team. Because ultimately, I think every star in the NBA, especially one who's 23 years old, is going to have someone within the organization who they don't like. You know, I'm sure that if we go through every single star on every single team, there's someone in the organization they don't like. This doesn't mean that Luka isn't going to sign his big extension. In fact, this article says, by the way, yes, Luka will sign the extension. Like, even though he doesn't like this guy and that this guy has a lot of power in the front office, it doesn't mean that Luka's not going to sign. So Luka's going to sign ultimately. So it's like, what is this article really saying? Like, he doesn't. Basically, the article says there's a guy who works for the Mavericks who Luka hates. Okay. I guarantee you there's someone, a star on every single team, especially a young star, because the younger you are, I think, not more immature you are, but, you know, it's you've been around less time. Certain people might rub you the wrong way easier. The younger you are, the bigger the star you are, the more power you have, the more you can tell people to F off, the more you wouldn't like certain people telling you what to do. So, you know what? Ultimately, although this article did make me go, it's kind of BS. This article is kind of BS. I'm sorry. It's ultimately, you're going to see a lot of YouTubers, guys. You're going to see a lot of YouTubers make videos saying Luka's going to leave the Mavericks. Oh my gosh, crazy breaking news. Don't believe them. It's all clickbait. It's all hype. This is just Luka hates a certain dude in the front office. And while I'll admit, a lot of it surprised me. I did not know that this guy had this much power. That was pretty crazy to find that out. Like, that was crazy. But in the end, it's just like, oh, he doesn't like a guy. He's still going to sign the big extension? Okay, next. This is dumb. So, guys, when you see those videos, and they're going to come up, like, there's a lot of good info, but ultimately it means nothing to me. Luka's going to be a Maverick for the next 5 years, and it's all good, dude. This guy, I've already forgotten his name. It's really hard to pronounce. But go read the article on The Athletic. It's a really good article, dude. This guy's been the Mavericks GM for like 3 years, and none of us knew it. Insane. He tells Rick Carlisle